Hey guys, well this video might be a little boring to some of you guys, but I figured I'd make it anyway. I wanted to show you this homemade welding table that I had made. I had made this when I was working at the dealership. I wanted to have a service cart, but I didn't want one of those little rinky-dink ones with they're basically just like tool carts. They're not really a work surface that rolls. I know you can buy them, but I had put this together. I think it was on a Saturday afternoon after hours. Didn't have a whole lot going on, so I figured I'd make myself a homemade service cart welding table. Basically, at the dealership, all the heavy-duty mower decks, like for compact tractors or finish mowers, came in steel angle iron crates. And these crates, they weren't very thick. I mean, it was just a little bit higher than like a mower deck, but they're real long depending on the size of the finish mower or mower deck. So we had piles and piles of these stacked up, and that was before you were supposed to return them. They would just send them out in the angle iron and they just piled up. So I had basically cut one of those all apart and made this little service cart. I put some wheels on the bottom. I wanted the smallest wheels I could get on account of I didn't want it tipping over if it was top heavy or rolling, but they're real high load strength on each wheel. I forget what the weight is. So I got some low profile rolling wheels that you can lock. I just basically made some shelves here in the bottom, 2 racks. The top, I couldn't get a perfect rectangular piece of steel. All I could find was this one that had this. It's actually, they had a piece cut out of here like a square. So I figured it's a perfect place to put a vise. So I just welded a piece on top of the top and used that to bolt a vise. Now you have an area where you can let stuff hang down if you're working on it. This vise I had given to me, and you can see it's been re-welded many a times. It's not very heavy duty, and that's okay. It's not a hammer vise, it's a hold something vise. If you're putting seals in something or whatever, you at least have a vise that you can clamp something in to hold to work on. It's very heavy. You need a loader to load it and unload it. I mean, it's a beast as far as the weight capacity. I did have a 4-cylinder Cummins 4BT engine block on here that I overhauled out of a case skid loader, and it held the weight all right. It's kind of the perfect work area. You put some blocks down and you can set an engine block on here and work on it. And the best thing is you can move it then. You can roll it around. You're not confined to any one area of the shop. If you want to wash anything off, I could roll it in the wash bay and blast it off even on the table here. If I wanted to roll it over to the parts washer, if I had a bunch of parts, I could do that. So yeah, just a quick video here on a neat little table I made. It's come in handy many a times. It was stored over at my dad's for the longest time. He brought it over for me, so I can put it to use here on the farm. So yeah, boredom will make wonderful things if you're bored enough. So just figured I'd share it with you.